Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back again to a different opinion. I hope everyone's been well. I know it's annoying that Meghan and Harry are going to feature in another Netflix documentary, or should we say it like I keep saying, a fictional series, right? This one here today will be running over what Jeremy Clarkson, the star from Top Gear and all that, and Clarkson's Farm and all, has said about Meghan. Let's be honest, like a lot of us feel the same way he does. He's not on his own here. I think the masses agree with him. It's just because it was published in a famous newspaper, right? In The Sun. Because I'll read you the column which they're kind of going on about, and you be the judge for yourself. Like, I don't think it's that bad. What he's trying to say, it's a scene from Game of Thrones, if you've seen it or not. But it's just a scene from the show which he is referring to, and I'll show you the scene as well. Now, before we get into this one here today, if you do want to help support the channel, if you do want to see my future videos as well, and help see this channel grow together, please subscribe below the video, like the videos that you do like as well, and comment. Let me know what you think. Do you think Jeremy Clarkson is a little bit out of line, or do you agree with him? Let me know for sure. So this one here, how one sickening column made Harry and Meghan's point more powerfully than 6 hours of TV could. That heading of any article online is already showing an agenda, right? Trying to pick on her side, trying to make it seem like he is way over the top. Typical media, these things pop up. Everyone hates Meghan, and then as soon as someone calls it out in public, then suddenly, no, how dare you call it out? Like, they can never make their mind up, right? So here it is from Jeremy Clarkson. So Meghan, though, talking about her, she's a different story. I hate her. Not like I hate Nicola Sturgeon or Rose West. I hate her on a cellular level. At night, I am unable to sleep as I lie there grinding my teeth and dreaming of the day when she is made to parade naked through the streets of every town in Britain, while the crowds chant shame and throw lumps of excrement at her. Everyone who's my age thinks the same way. But what makes me despair is that younger people, especially girls, look up to her, is what it says in there. And that's very true. I mean, they're literally bringing out a series on Netflix where they're apparently leaders. The thing that I've noticed now, right, talking to younger people, their role models and their leaders that they look up to are not good people, right? I mean, you look in the past, usually the people we look up to, they usually hold a certain level of respect and a usual level of behavior, right? The people that they look up to just keep screaming, they're racist to me, we're victims, everyone's attacking us. And you wonder why the next generation is constantly saying, we're being attacked, I'm being bullied, I'm being this. Is because of this reason. So I don't think I'm really blaming the young people for this. It's because it's the way that they're looking up, the way that a lot of people are raising their kids. A lot of people are still raising their kids correctly by showing them right and wrong, like we all were when we were kids. But a lot of this new generation, they don't get that anymore. Now, to go over what he said, I agree with the disliking her part. I really do. I mean, watching the show, it infuriates me. Watching the lies constantly. Watching her constantly acting like she's this big victim, like she doesn't get paid $100 million from Netflix, not like she can just retire right now with enough money to handle the rest of their lives. They'll be able to buy a couple of houses around the world, keep traveling around the world. They can raise their kids, Lilibet and Archie. They can retire easily. Their kids can retire. The kids' kids can retire with this amount of money. But no, they're greedy. They want more. I mean, if you really, like we keep going over, like you guys agree with me, if you really wanted to get away from the media and everything, lay low. Get out of the limelight. Stop doing these stupid things that you're doing and putting yourself in those situations. So that's why I tell you right now, it's an act. We know it's an act. And that's why it's annoying to me that people believe these lies. Now, I'll show you the quick little, it's just a little snippet, right, of the scene here. So what it is this is Cersei. She's a character in the show. So she married the king, right? So she became the queen regent type of thing. And so very similar to how Meghan married a prince. They marry into these things. Now, she has her own agenda. The king dies, whatever. She has a relationship with her own brother. So an incest relationship. if you didn't already dislike her enough. Then she's just a bad woman throughout the whole show. She is not a good person. She only cares about herself. She kills a lot of innocent people. Now, what happens is she gets called out by the religion in the show, and that's the lady behind her there, right? Looks like a nun kind of thing. She's ringing that bell. So every time she rings the bell, she says shame, and then does it again and shame, right? So what ends up happening, this is how you're forgiven your sins. So you got to walk through the streets fully naked, and then people, you know, throw things out, whatever. There's guards around her too, kind of protecting her so she won't get killed, but she walks all the way through, people throw things at her, whatever, and then her sins are forgiven after that, right? Then I'm not going to spoil it after that, but what she does after that to her own son is unspeakable. But it just shows you that it's a very comparable situation where she is full of sin, as is Meghan, and that's why he's saying what he said. So he's not saying that she actually should be naked in the streets like the media tries to portray it, like they always do, to over simplify these things by just reading the words instead of actually knowing what he's referencing to. So I just thought I'll let you guys know that in case if you haven't watched the show and in case if you don't know the reference. So that's what it is. And the dumb thing too is there's more than 60 cross-party Minister of Parliaments have written to the Sun's editor to demand an apology and action taken. And see, this is the funny thing, right? From this news article here from The Guardian, the only thing they obviously show is I hate her on a cellular level, compared with serial killer Rose West, dreaming of the day when she's... So they just cut these parts, right? And make it seem like he just didn't reference a show at all or nothing, just like he actually says this to be real. So Jeremy Clarkson issued a statement on Monday. Oh dear, I've rather put my foot in it. In a column I wrote about Meghan, I made a clumsy reference to a scene in Game of Thrones, which I've just explained, and this has gone down badly with a great many people. I'm horrified to have caused so much hurt, and I shall be more careful in the future. But yet again, like these people do, they say, that is not an apology. That's not good enough. You need to do more. It's never enough with these people, right? These virtue signalers, these social justice warriors fighting for Meghan. Oh, what brave people they are. Anyways, I'll end it on that one. Let me know what you think. Do you think what he said is a bit over the top? Or now that you know the reference, is it really? Or is it a comparable situation, right? Let me know what you think below. Like the video if you liked it. And please subscribe if you do want to help support the channel and see my future videos as well. Thank you for watching.